Guys, happy Bitcoin Pizza Day. This day was one of the biggest days in Bitcoin's history. I want to talk to you about Pizza Day, I want to talk to you about the all-time high, and I want to talk to you, of course, about the Bitcoin Ireland Conference. So Bitcoin Ireland Conference is on Saturday. We're days away. Now, everything is coming together. There's a million moving parts. We've 35 international speakers flying from all four corners of the world into Dublin, Ireland this weekend. We've got to get them to the event, we've got to get the schedule, we've got 3 interactive we've got 4 workshops actually that you can sign up to. We've got networking events, we've got the lunch event, we've got the after party, we've the entire conference and everything that goes along with organising that. I have a meeting with the team later today, and it's like, aren't you stressed? I'm not one bit stressed about this. I actually love this stuff. If you find a job that you like doing, you never have to work a day in your life. So this week, I'm just buzzed. We've been working on this conference for like pretty much since last year's conference. This time last year, we started meeting every week and putting the work behind getting this together. So this week is when it comes together. This is where all the moving parts, all the work start to come to their fruition, and you see the event building. And it's going to be an unreal event. People are going to get orange pilled. It's going to be their first entry into Bitcoin. I'm going to meet people who have been clients of mine for years. I've never met them in person. So it's not one bit stressful, it's an absolute buzz. I'm just buzzed all day, I have too much energy. I'm like, Dinny, you need to do meditation, you're going to have a bloody heart attack. Not from stress, just from excitement. And so that's the Bitcoin conference. Absolutely can't wait. If you haven't got a ticket yet, if you're going to be in Dublin, Ireland this Saturday, definitely come. If you're trying to orange pill your friends and family, you can't explain it to them, bring them to the conference and let experts explain it to them, because our friends and family, they'll never listen to us. Don't worry, mine don't listen to me. My first point, okay, that I want to give you, I'll just give you little Dinny bombs. These are just little nuggets of lessons that I've learned along the time. Sometimes I talk about Bitcoin, sometimes macro, sometimes more technical sides of it, and sometimes entrepreneurial journey or business sense or just mindset. I like sharing it. So I'll give you 2 stories. I'm in this group called the Young Entrepreneurs Group, and it's got like 300 or 400 Irish entrepreneurs in it, and I'm like, let me in, I need to see what the young killers are at. And I put up a post in it there yesterday saying, hey team, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but you'll notice that the top performing companies on the stock market are all the companies that have bolted on a Bitcoin element to their balance sheet. And I said, what you mightn't be aware of, because these are all entrepreneurs, all running companies, is that private companies are actually doing this as well, because I've been helping private companies for the last 4 years to do this. And all the companies that we deal with absolutely outperform their competition without having to work any harder. You cannot outcompete 50% CAGR, all right? And the earlier you start, the less you have to work. It's just like that. Really simple stuff. So this works on a personal note, but it also works on a business side of things and on a balance sheet side of things. Anyway, of the 300 to 400 shit-hot entrepreneurs, okay, guess how many entered the competition? All you had to do was click an emoji button to get a free ticket. 300 or 400. How many do you think entered? 6 killers. 6 of them showed interest. It just shows you how asleep the world is. Even the kids who are meant to be on the cutting edge and on top of the trends early, a lot of them are getting left behind. So I was giving away 2 free tickets just to try and help out young entrepreneurs. I remember being a young entrepreneur and struggling. So I'm like, I run the event, what is it to give away a couple of free tickets? So I says, right, 6 killers enter the event, bang. Instead of drawing 2 winners out of the 6, I just says, all 6 are going for free. Send me your email, you're on the guest list. Boom! Action takers. But it shows how early it is, guys. It was just a lesson to me of, oh my God, like, you know, a lot of young people are, they're shit hot at entrepreneurship, but they don't understand money and they don't understand first principles. Okay, you got to maximize your efforts. So there's my first nugget. My second nugget, okay, is just mindset and the broke mindset. And I'll just talk about the broke mindset, okay, because I suffered from this a lot, and I still do. I have arguments with myself 24 hours a day. Let me know if you have arguments with yourself in your own head. But personal development has been unbelievable for me in realizing that there's a million different versions of myself and I can constantly work on them, and the little voice in my head isn't the reality. It's just a little fear voice in my head. Okay, so I can't always listen to it. It wants to keep me safe. Humans by our nature, we have this safety program built in. We don't want to stand out. We don't want to be different. We don't want to put ourselves out there, and that's all nonsense. It'll keep you small. It'll keep you in the herd, and it'll keep you safe. Because we're not in the wild jungle anymore. All right, life is about excitement. Life is about getting out there. So again, trying to get people to come to the conference. Some people are like, oh, I might have golf, or I don't know if I'll be working that weekend. Or another excuse, I can't make the whole day, so I can't go. That's a broke mindset. You need a can-do, okay? You've loads of time to get time off work, all right? You can choose not to play golf for one weekend if it's going to help you retire potentially decades early. Would you trade one day for thousands of days? I would, all day long, but so many people don't, and they won't. And I just don't know. It's the broke mindset, okay? And I'll say to people, and then I've got, like, one of the lads I gave the ticket to, Dinny, I'm really sorry, I can't make the entire conference. I'm coming from, I won't say where he's coming from, he's coming from a good distance, and he can only come for 2.5 hours. I'm like, that's a winner. That's why that guy's going to be a killer entrepreneur, because he can't make the whole day. He can't come for 12 hours or to the whole after party. He can only make it for 2.5 hours. He needs to drive an hour and a bit each way, but he's going to come. They're killers. That's the Bitcoin mindset, and I love that. Bitcoin's hitting an all-time high. Is this a good time to buy Bitcoin? The best time to buy Bitcoin, it's like planting a tree. It was 10 years ago. I wasn't smart enough. Well, then the next best answer is today. Is it the best time to buy Bitcoin if you want to make loads of money tomorrow? I don't know. Probably not. Is it the best time to buy Bitcoin if you plan on holding it for 4 years or more? Damn right. Again, the broke mindset. People can't think, like people who have proper wealth. They didn't get there overnight. They didn't get there over 5 years. They got there over decades. And the people who watch this channel have the opportunity today in 2025, even if they're just starting, to build generational wealth. You have the opportunity to become the wealthiest person among all your peers, the wealthiest person in your town. Because even the young entrepreneurs are missing this. Most people are missing it. Fair enough, my Retire Early Club, we've been early. I've been 4 years putting people through a 1-year course to unlearn all the nonsense about money that they thought they know. And to teach them actually how money works and to get money working for you the right way, not the way school teaches you, because that's just so inefficient. You're just feeding the fiat system, which is basically feeding the war system. And you know, people on social media all the time sharing all these things about the horrific things happening in Gaza. You can have a real world impact on that, okay? By actually studying Bitcoin and realizing that Bitcoin is peaceful money and fiat money is the reason for all that crap happening, because it facilitates it. So by ignoring Bitcoin, you're facilitating all those crimes that you hate. And again, that can be a stretch because people can't see that, oh, Bitcoin equals stopping war. No, it doesn't. It's just a Ponzi scheme that people are trying to get rich on, and I'm too late for it. Study the thing, okay? It will change your world, and it'll change it in a really positive way. So, you can create generational wealth if you create a decade plan for yourself. And if you want to create multi-generational wealth, create a multi-decade plan for yourself, and you can do it and you will do it. So it doesn't matter what price you buy your Bitcoin at in 2025. It's like this. Let me wind back a few years. Does it matter today if I bought Bitcoin at 800 euros or 1100 euros? Now, I didn't buy it at either because I wasn't smart enough to figure it out when it was that price. But does it matter today? If someone says, if I meet someone and he says, yeah, I bought a load of Bitcoin at 800 a coin, and then I meet someone and they say, I bought a load of Bitcoin at 1,100 a coin. Does it matter? It's a total rounding error. The two of them have wealth that can change their life beyond their dreams, and it's a rounding error, the difference between the two. Yet today, the year is 2025, we have the new coiners, people who don't understand finance, investing, markets, generating wealth. They try to time markets, they try to make emotional decisions, and they think it matters between buying Bitcoin at 110 grand a coin and 80,000 a coin. It makes no difference if you have a proper wealth plan for yourself. It's an absolute rounding error. Guys, if you like the content, sure, do me a favor, hit the like button. Try and push this to more people. More people don't get good Bitcoin content. And if you want to see Bitcoin at 7 figures, I want to see Bitcoin in the hands of normal people. Trying to get a drink there and not splash it all over me. See how fast I'm talking? I'm so excited. I hope you're listening to these videos and fast forward as well, because nobody has time to listen to stuff at single speed. So speed me up. That's a tip. Get more done. Listen to videos and fast forward. I listen to everything on 2x. Now, what was he even saying there? I've lost my train of thought now. Heck it, lads, what was I saying? Before I had the drink there, I was about to give you amazing knowledge. Anyway, it's gone. Progress, not perfection, is the mindset. Bitcoin Pizza Day, it's the first time Bitcoin was used as money, okay? And that had to happen. All right, yeah, sorry, I was talking about the rounding error in the price. It doesn't matter, okay? So if you have a proper wealth strategy, it doesn't matter where you buy Bitcoin. Whether you buy it at 110 or 85, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference to the quality of life, the amount of Lambos you will or will not be able to buy if you actually action your strategy correctly. It doesn't matter. And that's the thing. If you have the broke mindset, and not a broke mindset, but someone who's doesn't have good financial literacy, okay, you haven't done our courses. We've been early club. I've literally had thousands at this stage. People do our course over, and it's a full year you're with me. You do 6 courses, you get a live call with me every 2 weeks, so twice a month you're on a live call with me. You're in my WhatsApp community, which is 6 niche groups, and we're talking all day, every day. Nothing passes us by on security, on strategy, on everything Bitcoin, macro, finance, tax, pension related. So we build our Bitcoin pensions, but it's not too late to start. It's still early. If you look at finance, if you look at global markets, if you look at the amount of capital that's deployed into Bitcoin and the amount of capital that's not and needs to and must and 100% with certainty I can tell you it will be deployed into Bitcoin, it's so damn early and you have such an opportunity. That's why I think you should study this thing. So just to finish off the video, guys, by the way, I can't even remember if I've done the intro. My name is Dinny from Bitcoin With Dinny. We're Ireland's first Bitcoin consulting company. And I've been helping people since my journey began, because that's what I do. I'm good at teaching. All my business are built around teaching things that I really enjoy and I'm passionate about. But we teach you how to understand, we basically help you to own more Bitcoin. By using our strategies, by giving you the education, we help you to custody your Bitcoin in a secure way so you can never lose it and can never be taken from you. We can time lock your Bitcoin into the future. We can help you build Bitcoin performance into your existing pension plans. We can help you build your own bespoke pension plan. We can give you all the education needed, and we also help you with inheritance planning, because a lot of people lose their Bitcoin because they go and die. All right, and that shouldn't be the way, and the person who accumulated Bitcoin definitely didn't want that to happen, but unfortunately it does. Not with the way we do things. We set it up so it's intergenerational. You don't have to be there. You don't even have to be there to pass the Bitcoin on. My last thing is about the Bitcoin Pizza Day. All right. Now people will laugh about this and especially no-coiners. They'll send me messages going, "I see your man. He sold his Bitcoin there for 10 grand, 10,000 Bitcoin. Sorry, he sold them for 2 pizzas. Isn't he an idiot?" He's not an idiot. He's a genius. Well, he's not really a genius, but he'll be the fall guy for something that had to happen, was always going to happen, and it was always going to be that guy. It's an important day for Bitcoin because it's the first sort of official time that Bitcoin became monetized. It became used as a money, a real world good. 2 pizzas were exchanged for these digital nothings at the time. No one really understood what they were, had they value, blah, blah, blah. So it was the first time Bitcoin monetized, and fair play to good old Laszlo for putting us on the map, and we celebrate that day every day. I'm going out. We've loads of people flying in from all over the world for Bitcoin Ireland conference. There's a gang of Germans that I met in Madeira. We were doing an enduro trip at the Madeira conference there. I think that was last year. And they're all coming out. We're going for pizza tonight with the gang of us. So it's going to be a bit of crack, a bit of banter. I'm up to 90, as you can see with this conference. There's so much opportunity in Bitcoin. It's such a great time to be alive. Work on yourself, #progress, get out there, get to the Bitcoin Ireland conference, network. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be shy. Fuck that, you're gonna be dead soon. Don't worry about it. Just get in front of people, be nice to people, see how you can give them more value. Instead of asking for stuff, give first, give more, create value. That's what I do. Whenever I wanna, if there's someone doing something and I'm like, I need to get in their company, I'm like, right, what else do they do? Oh, they're into motorbikes. So I'm a much better motorbike rider than them. I can give them tips, I can help them with biking, or they're into surfing, or they're into something that I'm already an expert at. That's why it's great to have a broad range of skills. Have loads of skills. Be good at, you don't have to be amazing at everything, but be a jack of all trades. Be reasonable at a lot of things. Always work on yourself, always push yourself, always try new things and not be afraid to be shit at something. Don't let your ego hold you back. And then the opportunities will come. Because no matter who I meet, no matter what they are and what niche space, I know they have skills that they need. I can teach them how to fast. I can teach them how to train. I can teach them their health. A lot of people who are really successful in finance and money, they struggle in those areas to balance them. So I can bring all that to them. So therefore they want to give me my time and some of their energy. And that's how you network. That's how you get places, is you give value to people. And then they feel obligated to return value to you. Guys, hope you have a super day. Sorry, it's a ranty one. We'll get back to the Bitcoin content next week, I guess. Make sure you give this video a like, a share, a comment. Let me know if you're coming to the conference, and let me know when you're tuning in from. Thanks, guys. Have a super day. Dinny out for now.